Alright, Resident Evil 7 commentary, part 5. Yeah. Yeah, and nobody else noticed this freaking tanker ship in a bayou? Yeah, now you got that head there, that there. I should really go watch that damn tape. But no, Mr. Baker's gonna have to come back and yeah, I think he pops back up here. But I made sure to get plenty of ammo. And no, I have no means of opening that. But there's a shotgun in there. It's a toy shotgun. It's a broken shotgun. Marguerite left the letter to move the piece of shit hippie. Yeah, well, today's hippie is tomorrow's authoritarian. But I'm gonna take that dog head thing, the so basically they've been making taking people and to make more of these molded. Yeah, as I run back here because I'm gonna have to do backtracking, a lot of backtracking because of that. Because, yes, of course, these games are about item, also include item management. And I think, yeah, I don't know why it hasn't busted out of that wall yet. Which I remember somebody saying that was oh, that's a Mr. X. Mr. X was a Jack Baker ripoff. This proves that I'm like, no, no, he's a Jack Baker's a Mr. X ripoff, not the other way around. I mean, because Mr. X was in the original for '98, original Resident Evil 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this tape and have to play these events, but check it out, they're using SVHS. And even then, SVHS is an older format too. Is a format that ain't even that's dead too. I mean,
Ethan, if you find this, I know I can't expect anything from you. Not after what happened. After what I did.
and I mean, are they just carrying cameras
That
around
wasn't
with
me.
old camcorders around?
There's so much that you need to know. There you are. You gave us quite
Or
a
do they just
scare,
take
young
the
lady.
video and convert it to VHS? Either, I mean, that definitely takes determination.
I can't let her catch me again.
And of course, this is a part where the game does really. It's one of its strengths. This chase scenes like this. And of course, if you didn't hear that, that was Evelyn or Evie.
I'm sick and tired over being sick and tired of your bullshit.
I need out. I need out.
Why are you putting me through this?
What do you think I'm doing?
What have I done to deserve this except open my home and feed you? I don't understand you at all. This is a gift.
It's a gift. These parts here yes, it's one of the game's strengths.
This house has seen more than you can imagine. And it knows. You just don't understand? Or is it that you just don't care?
You know, I just can't say anything bad about these parts. This part right here where you're hiding.
I know you and Zoe are plotting. I know you were scared. Think I don't know what you want to do with that boy, Ethan?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say yes. This commentary is terrible, probably because I'm not saying much other than yeah, this is a good part, but I really don't have any complaints about this here. This was where it had some tension. And they did this part very well. And the things that the things the game does, the things like this, the game does very well. I'm going to point out, but there's stupid stuff in the game. But overall, I said I think this was a decent standalone game or a spin-off. And
I'll feed you to my babies and fertilize the garden with what was left.
And I mean, if that would have been the same performance throughout the game with the one of Marguerite Baker, it wouldn't have been too bad. The lady or the woman who voiced her, it wouldn't be so bad. It would be more low key. It wouldn't be as over the top if her performance was like that throughout the game. But like Jack Baker, oh my god! I mean, he's just a hamming it up, which I don't know if he was told to do it that way or he just thought that. I don't know. And somebody said, "Oh, they brought back puzzles." Or no, not really. I don't think this puzzle's all that. It was all right. It was nothing like the puzzles in like the older Resident Evil games. It was all right. Like Resident Evil 4's puzzles were all right. They weren't great. But yeah. And basically, this also helps show you what to do. It kind of showed you what to do when you get to this part. So that was not a bad, it wasn't bad either. And do something that has at least has some decent amount of tension in it. And
Family, goddammit. You! All you have to do is accept her fucking gift!
I mean, her performance should have been the same throughout that, because when you face her again, she's being a little ridiculous in her performance. But
We love you!
I mean,
Can't you see that?
but DC Douglas, people said that DC Douglas was over the top, yeah, but he was also entertaining, and he wasn't. But DC Douglas wasn't as like corny.
There's no way out of there, Missy!
He was legitly out of his mind. And it shows you need to get this crank when you get to this area of the game later on.
Where do you think you're going?
Ethan, please help me. Ethan, help me.
Now I believe Jack Nickel will show back up here. I mean, the game had to tell him when it was time to recover and get back up. Antique coin in the toilet. Yeah, I really go look for coins in the toilet. Yeah, I love Capcom. It's a disgusting mess of God knows what. It's the poop monsters. Yeah. Yeah, and everybody trusted. There were people that were legitimately trying to say when this game came out that he was a better villain than Albert Wesker. I can't get that out. I couldn't get that out with a straight face. Are you kidding me? It's like the people who said, "Oh, Punk and Brian going to AEW." It's like when Hall and Nash showed up at Dub. Yeah, I'm making a wrestling reference. No, it wasn't, because Hall and Nash actually came in and had a storyline that actually drew interest. They weren't there to say they were going to have a great match with someone, and then turn around the next week and only draw like 500,000 fans in the ratings. Yeah, I'm carrying on about wrestling. Another little decent puzzle, I guess you could say. Also, the puzzles were a little bit better in part 4. I guess but really, part 4, but really, the puzzles in 4. Anyway, this is